My name is Asia Dre, and I'm a poet. So I actually use music and artists that inspire me to help me with creator's block. So I'll go and look at an interview, or I'll watch one of their videos online, or I'll just listen to their music, and it'll trigger me to bring that feeling out through my poetry. So my family inspires me the most when it comes to my poetry. Everybody has some kind of talent, whether it's singing, dance, or playing an instrument. So I ended up finding my niche with poetry. So I find myself drawn to my emotions when it comes to approach with my poems. I served in the military for 8.5 years, and in that environment, you're not able to voice your opinion. So I use poetry as an outlet. So one of my favorite poems to perform is entitled Real Love, inspired by Mary J. Blige, but I put a spin on it. I grew up in the church, and I learned about different loves that people experience, and one that I give is godly love, but sometimes it's not really perceived as that. And so I wrote a poem where it's just trying to relate to people and reminding them that we need to show each other real love.
Wash your hands. Wash the heavy. I do not have the patience for key melodies. My mind be wandering like Socrates' philosophy. My head hurts, my brain hurts, and my knees are killing me. But I embrace myself because I know my God is king. I know deep down that he will never leave no force me. And when I'm down like footprints, I know that he carry me. Wanna keep going for the growth because I know they see an ex-banky trying to bring back authenticity. I'm trying to hold it down for the rest like co-babies. Cause Aerotropolis is gonna take over the streets. If we're not careful, they gonna do us like the West Indies and gentrify our homes and tax us off our properties. Hey, what a Southside royalty in this time of need. Do they know what's going on, man? Do they really see? Deadly city, but we snatching up our rooted trees. Using the ghetto as a poem running through the streets. They pulling Dracos, dropping bullets on our families. Moving like rats and taking up our communities. We forced to look up to the hill when he ain't trying to be. The force to reach free. And we owe our souls several apologies. It's time to recognize and break our mental liberties. We need to get together, get down on bended knees, and lift our hands.
So there are a few literary influences in poetry that has helped me with my career. One in particular is Audre Lorde. That's actually what my name is based off of. As far as local poets, Papa Duke, Sunshine Hendrix, and Hellcat. As far as literary influences, back in high school, I was introduced to Def Jam poetry online, and I remember watching video after video, and it actually ended up giving me an A. So that worked. We're gonna keep that. So I don't really have a style as far as my poetry. I just write how I feel. But I do notice that I can be pretty assertive in how I perform. I remember one moment in particular where everybody was talking and doing their own thing in the room, and I told them straight up, like, hey, y'all don't have to listen to me. I'm just gonna talk on the mic real quick. And within 10 seconds, you could hear a pin drop. And I realized then the power of my voice.